Oh, man, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired with you, sis.
Black lives? Black lives. Black children. Black children. Black men. Black men. Black women. Black trans. Black queers. Black lives. All black lives. Man, listen, I don't know if I have anything profound to say. I feel probably the way most of you feel, and I don't have any. I don't know that I have any more profound, beautiful words to say. I'm tired. I'm frustrated.
It's okay. Whatever you have.
I'm anxious all the fucking time.
It's okay.
I'm exhausted.
Yes.
I'm sick. Like, I'm really, really sick of all the bullshit. I'm raising 2 black boys and a black girl. And I put a lot of pressure on myself to do my part to change this country before they're 6 feet tall. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do my part to change this country before my 7 and 5-year-old boys are 6 feet tall black men walking around in this country. Before they get their first driver's license. Before I have to sit home and wait for them to come home and pray. I want them to just go out into the world without me having to pray a special prayer that they will come back home alive. I'm tired. I'm tired because I do not want my son to be Casey Goodson. I'm tired because I don't want my daughter to be Breonna Taylor. I'm fucking tired.
Yes.
I am tired of going on social media and scrolling through my feed to see black men, children, and women being shot dead. Casey Goodson made it home.
Made it home.
That's what we pray for. We pray that they'll make it home. He made it home. But he couldn't make it inside his house. They shot him in his back, and he fell into his home. He was about to make it to safety, and he had 1 foot inside his door, and they shot him, and he fell inside his home. He was almost there. And the sandwiches he had in his hands that he bought for his family fell on the ground into his home. And people think that we are being radical and unreasonable when we say, abolish the police. That is not a radical thought. That is not a radical idea. That is not impossible. It is necessary. If you think that it is wild and unimaginable to say abolish the police, then you are speaking from a position of privilege. The police for us does not represent protection and safety. The police for black people in this country way. It is an ever-present, looming danger. And so when we say abolish the police, it is not hyperbole. It is not something that we are saying to sound radical. And if it is radical, it is necessary that we are radical. Because policing in this country is radical. It is necessary that we are radical and unwavering in our call for the end of systemic oppression. It is necessary that we are unwavering in our demands. Because you know what was radical? It was radical to even imagine an end to slavery. It was radical to imagine that the school system would be integrated and black and white children would sit next to each other in classrooms. That was radical. And we pressed. And we fought. And we marched. And we died. And they sicked dogs on us. And they sprayed us with water hoses. But we pressed. And we won. And if we press here, we will win again. If we press here, we will win again. And what does that look like? That looks like this. That looks like you being here when it's raining. It looks like you being here when it's cold. It looks like you being here when it's snowing. Because systemic oppression does not pause because it is winter. As we are standing here right now, there is a black man who is on the cusp of being executed for a crime he was not even present for.
Right.
My namesake,
Brandon Bernard.
He was not even in the same place that the crime was committed. He was 18. He was a low-ranking member of a gang. They did something and they called him and said, hey, get rid of this. And he was 18. He spent over 20 years in prison and he's about to be executed tonight. Do you think they said, well, let's not execute him because it's winter? Do you think that the police aren't somewhere shooting down a black body as we speak in the dead of winter? Systemic oppression does not pause for rain, snow. It doesn't pause because it's 90 degrees. If you want to see an end to systemic oppression, if you want to make sure that there are no more Casey Goodsons, you have a duty to this country. You have a duty to this generation and the next to stand up and fight. If you claim to love and stand with black people, you stand with us in every situation. You stand with us when we are being beaten, when we're being arrested. You stand with us when we're facing off with the police. Stand in the winter. Stand in the summer. Stand when it's raining. Say his name. Say his name.
Casey Goodson.
Say his name.
Casey Goodson.
Say his name.
Casey Goodson.
Say it louder.
Casey Goodson.
Say his name.
Casey Goodson.
Say his name.
Casey Goodson.
Say his name.
Casey Goodson.